Hello, this is Shweta. I am fashion designer and pattern making coach. Welcome to my channel Silhouette Sutra. At Silhouette Sutra, we discuss all about fashion, fashion styling, and fashion pattern making. Today, at the third episode of Silhouette Sutra, I am going to walk you through a software Seamly 2D. We are discussing about tools in Seamly 2D. In last episode, I discussed some option of point tool. Today we are going to cover the remaining option of point tool. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see on your screen, this is my Seamly 2D window and it is not active now. Currently it is not active, so we have to activate it. How we can do it? We can simply press new. I'll select the name, I'll select the unit, I'll click on OK, and now my window is active. So I want to draw something, I want to make more points, so I'll click here, I'll hold down the shift key. So here I want a line of length 7.5, angle is 0 because I have hold down the shift key, so angle is fixed. I want one more point, so I'll click again, I'll hold down the shift key, click again. This line I want 15 centimeter. I'll click on OK. Now this is going out of my screen, so I'll click on fit, so it is fitting properly, but I want it little smaller, so I'll press zoom out once, so it will become slightly smaller. Now this is looking good. Before moving ahead, I want to explain one thing, that this software does not recognize this line A1. This software is recognizing only 2 points, A1, A2. This line is not recognized by this software. If I want to make line, I have to go on line tool and create actual line. So we'll discuss this further when we make actual pattern, but at this point you need to understand this software is recognizing right now only points. Okay, so I'll move on to my next tool. First tool which I am going to discuss today is this intersect tool. What it does, it is like when we make pattern manually, we always talk about squaring of some points. So basically it's square of some points. So I am squaring off A1 and A2. So I'll click here. I'll click on vertical line first and then on horizontal line. So I have squared off this point A1 and A2. Now next tool is length on line. So basically what it does, suppose I want a point along the line of A1 where I know the distance from A2. Okay, so I know the distance from this point A2 and I want a point along the line of A1. So I'll use this tool for this. So I'll click here. First I'll select the point from where I know the distance, then I'll select the other 2 points and the pop-up will come where I'll insert my length. Suppose I want 18 length. So I'll click on OK. So this distance between A2 and A4 is 18 and this A4 is in line of A1. Now if the distance is less, then this will consider last point will come on A1 only. Suppose instead of giving 18, I'll take the measurement 10. Yeah. So see the last point, because the 10 distance ends somewhere here, it has taken the end point of our line AA1 as the next point. Hope you understood it little bit. We'll get to it in detail in our next episode where we will make our actual pattern. So currently I'll do Command Z once again, and we'll move on to next tool. My next tool is arc, intersect arc and line. So I have a very good use case for this tool. When we make a shoulder fall on our pattern, that time we can use this tool. Before moving on to this tool, I'll make a point again on this line, which is, I can say, my neck depth 3. Okay, assume this is your pattern block, this is your shoulder tip point, this is your neck width, and here you want a shoulder fall. Now you know your shoulder length is 5 centimeters, 5 inches, which you know, the radius you know, and you want a point along this straight line. So what you will do, you will click on this tool. First you select the 2 points where you want your point to be, and at last you will press the 3rd point from where you know your distance. Pop-up will come. I'll enter the radius. And I'll click on OK. So this point has come here. So basically it is at the 5 centimeter distance from A4. Okay. Now next we'll move on to our next tool. What it does, before moving on to next tool, I'll delete some of the points so you will not get confused. Okay. So I want one more point. For this I'm clicking randomly. Okay. So what this tool does is it will make a point here on this line, which will make a 90-degree angle with these 2 points. So let's see. I am selecting the axis, then I am selecting my 3rd point and my 4th point. See, the point has come. Basically these A3 and A1 is meeting at 90 degree on this line A and A1. Okay, when you use this tool to make your actual pattern, you will understand it better. And some tools you will not going to use much, but those tools are here, so I need to explain it to you. Okay, so next tool which you are going to use a lot in this module, I am going to explain that to you. I am deleting this. Yeah, so next tool is point. So basically you will make a perpendicular from this point on this line. Okay, so first you select your point from where you want to make your perpendicular, and you select the base line, and your point has come. It is simple, easy, and you are going to use it a lot. Next tool is similar, but in that case you can decide the angle at which angle you want to make. But there is a minute difference. Here you will select the axis first and then select the point. Here we have selected the point first and then the axis. Now I am going to select my axis first and then I'll select my point. My computer is getting little slow, so yeah, now you have the option where you want to put whatever angle you want, you can. If you want more, it will go out of window. Yeah, Suppose I want my point to be here. So that's how you can use. So till now we have covered all our point tool together. Okay. So see you in the next video where we will discuss line tool and curve tool.